just gonna take the long way around, but there are these conveniently placed posts around town, which means that you can just sort of use your lash to take shortcuts here and there without having to take the long way around. Anyway, hello all the crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite. Welcome back to Prodigal. Last time we did a dungeon in the Colorless Void. We were sort of told that we had to go to the Lighthouse, and we also spent a lot of time getting beaten up by Mariana's dojo gauntlet training trial thing. We're not going to talk about that. Hopefully the next time I go through there will be a little better. Let's see. Can I actually do anything at the Lighthouse? So there is a cutscene playing. Amadeus! Well done. If you have anyone to say goodbye to, I'd sort that out before finding Bolivar in there. Hard to know what could happen. Time to prove yourself and end this. The Lighthouse. Alright. Bolivar, Chesa. Virada na Orea de Ma. If that actually is in some language translates into actual words, I will put the translations on screen. Otherwise, I'm just going to pronounce it badly and be done with it.
Hey.
Is something different about you? You blame me, huh? You had the time to be with him, but you threw it away, wasted it. I simply picked it up. You had many years to be with him, to save him. Think on it. He wouldn't have taken me in had you not been gone. But denial is easier, huh? I think he's talking about my grandpa, but I'm not sure. Don't worry, dying is ever easier. Alright, that's nice, I guess. Should I try and finish up the plotline with, what's her name? Lynn? That's awkward. Before going in there? Let's see. So she can be found generally in here, although occasionally on the farm, depending on, I think, the time of day. You are in fact not Lynn. Alright. So we're not gonna hit on Father Xavier. That'll be a little bit weird on multiple fronts. But let's go down on let's go down in this direction, and she can be found hammering her way at the soil. The beast, my father, he ran off after it. Come with me, please. We need to stop him. Okay, so this sounds like a quest. Oh, so that's how we're gonna get in here. Father, please, don't do this. Lynn, don't worry, hun. I can't even get this door open. Let Drago and I take care of it. Mari has been training me how to fight. We can handle this. Drago. Keep her safe for me, okay? Alright. Please stay close to me. So this is going to be a, we were going to do a dungeon. Not the dungeon that I thought we were going to do in this video, but we can do this now. This is it. My heart is beating so fast. I'm ready. Let's go. What? It's dead? How? That's a ripoff. I want to fight. Y'all killed it? I think you did all those years ago. Your spear left at the scene. Father, you killed it. Huh. I can't do laughs. Drago, thank you. Even if it's already dead, you being here with me, it means a lot. Would you give us a moment? All right, Dad, stop making this awkward. Oh no, I was the one making it awkward. All right, I can just come back and wait out here. That's fine. I'm glad you waited again. Again, thank you. I probably wouldn't have even made it in there if you weren't with me. Honestly, I was terrified the moment we stepped inside there. What I said before still stands, but my feelings have only grown stronger. And now, I love you, Drago. Alright, so, that was a weird place to end it off. Are we going to, like, continue our conversation? Sometimes I wish I could rest on mornings like this. Maybe paint the sunrise. Alright, so, I guess Lynn is just too embarrassed and is going to pretend that didn't happen. Does Mr. I have a carrot for a hat? Is he going to be any nicer to me? No? After that? Alright, whatever. Worth a try. So, are there any other NPCs I should go and talk to? I don't know if it's worth going and talking to the other girls in town and seeing if I can get them to, like, be nice to me or whatever, because that feels like something I should do on a different run, when I haven't, like, advanced Lynn as a marriage candidate, or however it works internally. But maybe I don't know. Maybe after the post game I will go through and look at the different characters' endings or something like that. So I'm not exactly sure Not exactly sure how to classify what we did in there. A dungeon or a side quest, I guess, or a false start or whatever. But now we're actually going to go into the lighthouse. So the first floor is not very interesting, apparently. Let's see, what happens if I do this? That's going to make... Alright, so that was a blockage. We've got fire here. I can see some of what we're going to have to do here. I can't see the whole thing at once, so it's going to go down this direction. Then it's going to, I'm sure, go in this direction. Is there more? I should have taken damage there, and I didn't take damage. Alright, so there is another mirror over here. It's going to go up. This is a very long one. We're going to want it to go this way. This way. Boing. And to set this all up, I am going to need, I'm gonna need to clear, what did I pick up? That looks like a, conch shell or something. Tidal gem. More for the rock collection, I guess. Let's see, let's go and push you into that void, and I think that is going to clear the path. I am going to need a way to make this go away. How do I make this go away? It looks like there should be another switch somewhere. Oh, you know what? I know what we're gonna have to do. Alright, let me reset. Let me go and kick this whole thing off. While that's going and pinballing around at the speed of sound, we can go... Ow. Alright, I hear it. Ow, that was stupid. I think I heard the ding. I think I heard the ding that makes it sound like it worked. Yeah, alright, that thing is gone. Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch it go pinballing around because I had to wait patiently. But, alright. So that is stage 1. I like those fire bounce mirror things. I think that's probably my favorite puzzle element in the game. We've seen quite a few of them recently. Alright. So here we have another one. This is one of the more dense ones. So there's only 2 things, well, 3 things that I can push. I think I'm gonna push that way. And I don't know if that was actually productive. Maybe I didn't want to do that. What about... Like, if there's a bunch of things that I can push into the voids. Alright, if I'm gonna try and get to that chest, I feel like that wasn't productive. What if I go this way? Alright, if I want the chest, I definitely need that. That's a key. And if I want to get to the actual lock, which I imagine that corresponds to, oh, wait, I'm so dumb. Alright, it's actually a lot easier than I thought it was. Alright, go that way. There we go. So we can hit that, and that's going to... Oh no, don't stand there. Alright, oops. That was a brain fart. Alright, so the fact that... Maybe I should wait here instead. The fact that they're, their timings are staggered. You're just stuck in the wall, which is kind of convenient. The fact that their movement timings are staggered kind of helps. And hitting the switch again did release this. I feel like, even if we don't end up using them, I feel like I should make just a bunch of just generic objects in Wizarducks that behave like this, just so that we can have access to them later if we want to design something that does something like this. Like, these sorts of objects aren't difficult. Oh, we're at the end already? These sorts of objects aren't difficult to implement, but, like, when I want to do a level design, if I have to stop, take 45 minutes and just do it, that just slows everything down. And I feel like I should just take a couple of days where I just bang out, like, 5 or 10 objects that behave sort of like generic hazards like that to save time later. Anyway, I've heard what you have done for our people. May this be the may this even the debt. Be brave, Drago. All right. So we are going to fight Bolivar, I guess. Unfortunately, not with quite as much health as I could have because I did spend a lot of time stepping on spikes earlier. A new light in your eye? Maybe you can stop me, huh? No, I am kidding. It's hopeless. I'll be whole soon enough. Okay, can I just punch you? Alright, you're gonna go, spinning blade of death mode. And, can I punch you when you do that? No? Alright, do I just have to avoid you? Alright, so we're gonna go and, nope, not the right button. We're gonna go and hit you with that. Do I just have to avoid you? I feel like I can't do anything to you now, because you're moving too fast. Oh, when you're surrounded by that stuff, he is vulnerable, apparently. So, if you can do that again. Alright, good old motion blur there. Oh, you don't have to be surrounded by that stuff. I just have to, like, hit you from behind. Is that it? Although, when you do get surrounded by that, it does kind of give me time, because you're, boink. Like, I know you're not going to do anything for, like, a half of a second. Alright, there we go. Alright. Bopping you on the head. You are too late. I am nearly whole again. It's hopeless. Come on, then, Chaser. Alright, so we're going to go, continue our wild goose chase. Let's see. So, I think maybe I didn't want to do that. Where this button... that will allow us to get through. In my paranoia, I kind of feel like it wouldn't be a terrible idea. I see, like, the floor starting to crumble away, which is cool imagery. I feel like it wouldn't be a terrible idea to go back to the chapel and go reset my health extension, but, I also kind of don't want to spend, like, that much time just doing that. So we are going to go and punch these iron balls around, which we'll be able to use to feed the void and also to grapple. Let's see. You know what? I kind of feel like I'm gonna need to do this. Alright, that's another item. I don't know if I'll have to reset the room or not. Let's go, and I did get to pick that up, so that's nice. That's one of those tidal gems. I've got, like, another one. More for the rock collection. Is that 7 that I've got? That's a lot. Let's go up over here. And here we've got another one of these. Where does this lead me to? Alright, so that's the other one here. I could just freely, like, enter and leave, which is interesting. But let's see. So this dungeon has 2 checkpoints. And from there, we can continue. These are non-interactable, right? Apparently not. From here we can continue, and if I walk up to the big, scary-looking door, it's gonna do big, scary-looking door things, and then open. Hello! You have changed! Oh, your name is just Var now. I guess the bully was like the human body or something like that. Anyway, humans are fascinating stars, hopelessly shining against, something that I didn't see. Our dance ends here, Chesa. Alright, so let's be careful there. Can I, like, punch you? Alright. Nope. Alright. Bullet helling it. Maybe I should probably, consider not getting hit. That would probably help. Can I, like, hit you in any way? Pause Prodigal. Oh, it's his ghost. Alright, that's cool. What is this garbage? Their hopes can't do anything. You're all alone. Alright, how about you, like... Interesting. You're, like... locked to my position in some sort of weird way. Alright, can I lure you into Pause Ghost or something like that and have him beat you up? Will that work? Alright. Like, I'm not completely sure. I feel like this is just another one of those waiting games. Like, I just have to wait for someone else's ghost to show up, like Vaughn or something like that. Alright. Like, you're not responding to getting punched, so... Oh, am I down to 2 health already? Alright, how about you stop doing that? Because I feel like I'm gonna die soon. And I died. Alright. I've had the cleated boots on. I feel like going back to Tessa's place and changing my shoes to the running shoes might help so that I can get out faster. Or just so that I can move around faster in general. I think I'm going to try that. Hang on. So, I have not ruled out the possibility that there is something else that I need to do in the game to allow me to actually damage this here boss here. I don't know what that might be. I'm going to try and just, like, survive longer than I did the last time. So, you're going to talk at me for a while. I'm going to just mash the interact button so that we can hopefully get through there a little faster. If you stand still... So... No. Alright. Stop doing that, please. Enough with your crescent moon projectile thingies. That's actually really annoying. So, Pa is going to show up. What is this garbage? Can I, like, talk to you? Okay. So, when I did that, you appear to have become vulnerable, and I'm allowed to punch you. Alright, so that's interesting. So, am I going to have to just, like, talk to people's ghosts? Is that what we're doing here? How about you stay over there when you do that, please? Yeah, no, and also no. Alright, so we had a couple more of those this time. So you're going to be 2x weak to ghost, apparently. Can I hit you again? You were stunned for a little while. Alright, so how about we stay away from there? You're gonna take a good old slash. I forgot to get the running shoes, by the way, so that's unfortunate. You're gonna go charging diagonally across the whole thing. Great. Let's see. Can I stand here and punch you multiple times? I can. All right, I can get 3 in one of those. I don't know how many hits you're gonna need, but let's see. You stay away. All right, I definitely caught that one right across the face. And then there's the bullet hell game. All right, so mash the punching button, the punching boxing glove, and we're out of time. All right, enough of that. And I always seem to get at least one, which is really annoying. But let's see, Grandpa, I need your assistance. I'm kind of just like running around trying to dodge damage until you show up. This isn't over, Chaser. All right, there we go. So that is stage 2. I don't know how many stages there's going to be. This game seems to want to drag out the ending a little bit. Complete Act 2. The sun may rise, but it will always fall. Night always returns. We will meet again, Chaser. He'd be proud. All of them would. Heck, I am. You've proved me wrong. You really are a northerner. Listen, Drago. You need anything, you let me know. Alright, so that's a little full screen artwork there. Is that it? Okay, I guess that's it. Interesting. Assistant writers, nicknamed Dragonfruit. I approve. Would you like to save your game? Yeah, I did create the backup. I guess I will. So that is Prodigal. I don't think I'll record anymore. There is more side questy stuff. I don't think I'm gonna do any more with this. I probably will on my own time. Like I said, I am a stickler for achievements, and I'm sure that at some point in time I'll just go through and pick off some of the other marriage. I didn't actually get any marriage roots in this game, did I? I don't think I actually finished anyone's story there. But I'll do that on my own time. I don't really feel like spending any more running around on recording, talking to things, and seeing if I can make anything happen. Yeah, that's Prodigal. I liked it overall. I definitely see why Moonin wants to yank a bunch of elements from it for use in Wizarducks. There's definitely a few things that annoyed me. I think that it was deliberately unhelpful in some places, most especially notable when it got to the end with the giant who wanted the quest MacGuffin and then didn't tell me that I had the quest MacGuffin, and I had to just go back and talk to her again. For the most part, I think I was able to figure out like where I had to go using both like context and the in-game help system courtesy of the librarian. Anyway, yeah, that's that. I get the impression that there are different ways that you can, like, get to the lighthouse, doing different quests in the Colorless Void, perhaps. So I don't really know how much more there was that I could have done that I didn't, but I don't know. Maybe that'll be a problem for future Dragonite. I'm gonna end this off here. My name is Dragonite. I hope you all enjoyed that. Moonin, I played Prodigal. Now you have to play either Golden Sun and or the really old Harry Potter games that I keep talking about, because there's a lot of elements that I also steal from those in Wizarducks. We're gonna call that design research. You should all go check out Wizarducks and the Lost Hat, which is one of the games that I like to work on when I'm not doing YouTube stuff. Link to the Steam page can be found down below. It has a lot of similar elements to this. Magic and hats and also cute ducks. Anyway, I will see you all later.